Oh my goodness. Probably the best finish of the day. Well, Iowa and Oregon, I guess, have a say in that as well. But number two, Indiana at Penn State. Indiana comes away with a 27-24 win. I don't know if I would say, you know what, we can say it. The whole game was good. Um, the finish was the best part, but the whole game was good. Indiana had a 20-7 lead midway through the third quarter. So like up until the third, I guess the last like third of the game was good, because midway through that third quarter, Indiana had a 20-7 lead, and then Penn State had 17 unanswered points to take a 24-20 lead with 6:27 left in the game. Indiana had got the ball, punted it. Penn State got it, couldn't do anything, and then Indiana had a chance to drive down and win the game, essentially. And with 36 seconds left in the game, third and goal, Fernando Mendoza under pressure just heaves up a prayer to the back of the end zone, put it where nobody but a receiver could get it. At worst, it's going to be an incompletion. At best, it's a touchdown. And Omar Cooper Jr., with one of the best catches I've ever seen, easily the catch of the year so far. And there's been some pretty good uh, contenders this season. This one takes the cake. Uh, if you didn't see it, go watch it. The fact that his right foot never touched down until after his left foot did was insane. Because I thought that was for sure out. And then just crazy. Absolutely insane. Omar Cooper saves the day. Um, Gus Johnson freaking out about that being Fernando Mendoza's Heisman moment. Relax. There's still a lot of football left, but it does help that argument. Now, granted, that was he did not have a great game, uh, and that was a lot more Omar Cooper Jr. more than anything. But still, good on Fernando Mendoza. His Heisman hopes are still alive. Um, before before Penn State had those three straight scoring drives to score 17 unanswered, they had 121 yards of total offense in that game. Like I said, the beginning of this game, I guess, was not great. Just Penn State was getting destroyed. And then on those three straight scoring drives, they had nearly 200 yards of offense. So they had more offense on those three drives than they had the whole game leading up to that point. Um, I Some are going to argue that this is a bad win for Indiana. Not a bad win, but it never should have been this close. You never should have had to rely on an Omar Jr. Cooper or Omar Cooper Jr. Miraculous catch to win the game. You should have never been this close with Penn State. People forget, and I'm guilty of this too. Penn State is now 3-6. There is still a lot of talent on that roster, and I think we forget that because again, we look at the record. They're 3-6. They fired their coach. Their starting quarterbacks out. Um, Still a lot of talent on this roster. They still fight. So shout out to them for putting up a fight. I don't think any less of Indiana after this game. Um, it it was a good win for Indiana. Penn State's a talented team. You were on the road. Uh, Great win for Indiana. I think no less of them than I did going into this game. Um, Penn State finishes the season at Michigan State versus Nebraska at Rutgers. We'll get into Nebraska a little later, but they looked pretty good. Um, Rutgers is still Rutgers. Michigan State's very beatable. Penn State could win out the rest of the year and go bowling. That is definitely still on the table for them. They are still fighting. And again, still a talented roster, so there is a chance. Indiana, they are now 10-0 with games against Wisconsin and Purdue to finish out the season. I don't like to throw the word guaranteed out there, even though I seem to do it a lot. I, Indiana's guaranteed to go undefeated at this point. They've essentially their Big Ten championship game, playoff ticket, all of that punched. They're a sure thing. Their 12-0 season is guaranteed at this point. I'm gonna say it.